Okay, it is Friday, September 9th, 2022 at 4:24 p.m. It just turned 4:24 actually like a couple seconds ago. PM. And obviously I'm in my office. I want to repaint the walls though soon. Though I have some pretty exciting news. My phone's charging there, so I can't really show the text, but things are starting to move forward, or at least we're wrapping up the season. We hired an employee, and the title of this video, I'm pretty sure I closed the sale. And I think it's kind of ignorant for me to claim that before, or not ignorant, arrogant to kind of assume that I want to close it before we actually 100% closed it. But I am 90% sure that we're gonna close it as, they gave us their budget and we're like, "We can start immediately, but this is our budget. Let's see what we can do with this." And, I was like, "Okay, great. I'll see what I can do with this." 'Cause, actually, I'll just pull up, kind of the information. I won't show any information obviously 'cause, consumer, privacy, customer privacy, obviously. But I'll kinda just break it down, it makes sense, and which I'm actually so excited that this math makes so much sense, and it's positive, obviously, okay, so Cece is the customer that we're, most likely gonna be working with next. So the total value, if it was obviously a normal price thing, would probably be 27,000, though they mentioned that their budget is just around 23,000. So I'm guessing they can dish out another 1,000 for it, and that's what I'm gonna kind of price it at because it makes sense at that price. Um, but I did the math on this to kind of calculate how much this would actually cost us because we are outsourcing the gutters and the fascia replacement because one, we are trying to focus on exclusively doing roofs and roofs only, roof replacements, roof repairs, stuff like that. No fascia, no gutters, no canopy, no nothing, just pure main house roof, garage roof, stuff like that. And so we're outsourcing that. And so we went to this guy. His name is Jetty Odanai, which is my dad's cousin-in-law. Has been working with him for a while. So we were like, okay, let's work with him. And so he can do this and we can do the roof and get this done a lot quicker. And also make sure that the gutter and fascia job is done right and properly because Jetty has done gutters for years. So, okay. So basically, we gave them the quote for the roof replacement, including plywood and including shingles, the skylight, the chimney cap, and also the ridge capping, as well as the sunroof repair, make sure that it's sealed and stuff like that. Um, the math was kind of confusing in the beginning, but like I went through it and make sure that it made sense. But basically, we priced the project at I think it was yeah, okay, well, it stayed the same the entire time. We priced the roof replacement, including the plywood and shingles, not the skylight. Oh no, the skylight's still separate. But including the plywood shingles. Oh, I forgot to be about the freak. Okay, that's only gonna add a couple $100 though. Um, so the plywood, the shingles, the support utility wood for the plywood, as long as the chimney cap and the ridge capping, and the skylight is a separate quote. And but for the gutter replacement, we just went to Jetty and we were like, "Can you quote for this?" And then we'll see if it works. And he quoted it for $5,880, including GST tax. So then we're like, "Okay, we'll bring this to the homeowner, see if they're wanting to do it." And they're like, "It's too expensive." And I'm like, "Oh crap, okay." So I called Jetty and I'm like, "Yo," or I didn't say yo, I'm like, "Hey, it's Corey." So I talked to the homeowners and then they they said that they were wanting to move forward with the project, though they said it was too expensive. Can you do anything about the price? And basically what he said is like, I'm already giving like a pretty good price for it, in which he's giving a reasonable price. It's just a few $100s more than what we would have priced it at, so it makes sense. Um, so his quote was including the gutters, and he's gonna get the gutters himself, some material and labor for the gutters, but only the labor for the fascia replacement, and we have to purchase the fascia boards. So that was already a cost of like 1,300. Um, so then we went to Jetty. We're like, "Can you do any better than price?" He just basically said no. So I went back. I'm like, "Okay, let's see what we can do." And then they mentioned their budget of 23,000, or they said around. So I was like, "Okay, I'll see what I can do." So I did some math, and so if we cover half the cost of the gutter and fascia replacement, right, and we just take that and cover it for them, and then everything else kind of stays the same as well. The skylight is also still a separate quote, in which we quoted at 1,316, including GST tax. Um, all that combined, actually, I'll just check the price right here. All of that combined, if we cover half the cost for the fascia and gutters, would be 23,000, or well, 23,290 without including tax, but 24,456 and 49 cents, including GST tax. In which I think most likely they'll say yes to that because they said around. The way I'm going to kind of phrase it is by being like, um, so I did the best I could do. I moved some numbers around, and we will cover half the cost for the gutter and fascia replacement for you guys. Um, as obviously we'd love to do business with you, and also uh, the what we can do is this price, though we also have to, as long as you pay the GST tax on it, then we can move forward with this price. The difference of this price is that originally it was supposed to be around 27,500, but we were able to lower it to 24,500, right? So that saves them about $3,000, and that's quite close to their budget. So um, obviously, obviously, I don't want to include the GST tax in the total price, but maybe if they really want that, then we might half that price, so we could deduct 500 off of it. So it's just half of the GST tax, so it kind of fits more in their budget. So that's kind of our plan to kind of close that deal, and they want to start immediately. So obviously, we'll boom, and we also have a new employee as well. I could get, the other guy, I think I forgot what is John or something like that? John? I don't know, I think that's his name, but just to help remove the tile, and then but this is also gonna be difficult because we also have to rent the, crane machine, which that will only be like $200, so I'm around a margin of error around $800, but, um so I guess the total price, not including the utility wood, as well as the um, machine rental, is 11,277. But obviously, with the margin of error that I just went over, it's going to be 11,800. No, it's going to be $12,077 around there. And that's including the GST tax for the all the materials there. I just added that. I hope they don't have the PST as well because that's going to suck. But excuse me. But basically, I know that I'm pretty sure, looking at the numbers, we should have a profit of around 11,500. And if worse comes to worse, we just have a $10,000 profit, which obviously that's still great. But obviously we want to keep that as high as we can. Um, so I learned a couple of things that from this, that obviously keeping on top of the contact communication and numbers for these projects is really crucial, as we lost multiple projects already for the from the lack of communication, um, because I wasn't able to stay here and actually work on these projects. I've actually been working majority of the day. I took a few breaks around 11:30 to eat lunch, and then I think right before I started working, which was like 8. 30ish. I just kind of watched YouTube, but besides that, I've been uh, basically working the entire time, and I went to see Michael, and he's our new hire. We hired him. We had him fill the TD1 form. We sent it to Dio, our accountant. He's registered, so we just need to send hours and the rate that he's being paid at to him, and then he'll deal with that and send the deductions back to us. And then so, oh god, okay, it feels so good. I mentioned this before, but it feels really great to not have to especially worry about paying bills. For a little bit, the past two, week, week and a half, I've been a little worried because our bank account, just to be honest, went down to like 2,500, or maybe around like 2,100. I'm pretty sure, but that's because me and my dad got paid our salary from the company, obviously, and we also I used some of the money as for expenses like I spoke about it last time actually. ZipRecruiter cucked me over with the the $680 charge on that, but you live and you learn. I'll remember to be able to cancel it next time because I completely forgot about it. But so we hired one person. We have another person on call to help with the tile roof replacement. So I'm pretty sure we can probably get this roof done within 4 days for sure, but hopefully around 3 days. And then we after that we can move on to the probably the new construction. And then after that we'll do the just the on top layer for my dad's friends, Kingston's. Like he had a person that wanted to just put it over there, but in which I mentioned it last time as well, so I won't talk about it again today. But and also, my dad is getting paid by Inderjeet from the work that he did for a couple of other houses before. He just needs to finish, I'm pretty sure, a garage and maybe a low roof to finish all that work and then get paid. He said it was around 20,000, but again, I mentioned this before, but I assume it's going to be around 12 to 15,000 because I don't want to get my hopes up and then like make plans for this amount. And then after that, have it be less and then be like, oh crap, okay. And then have to restructure everything and then replan and it's disappointment, all that stuff. So that's also another thing that I learned is when you expect something to be this to kind of level out your expectation a little bit. Um, Especially when it's not like 100% confirmed, especially with projects as well. When you're planning for a project, you should always have like a margin of error of like unexpected expenses. I remember I did that when we also got the $20,000 the beginning of this year, which I think it was probably before April or around April. But yeah, we got that. And then I planned like all these projects and the vehicle wrap and all that stuff. But I ended up spending less than $3,000 because we had a bunch of unexpected expenses. So yeah. But I met Michael. He's really nice. He's been roofing for a while. He's done asphalt shingle for a little bit, but not as much as tile and probably like cedar slate. So we're catch him up a little bit. He'll get the gist of it, and then hopefully he can probably be a really good employee for just general roofing. He also suggested that he can also just do general labor if it comes to that. So within the next couple of weeks, we'll just go with what works. If he's better, for general labor, we'll move him to just general labor. But if he's really good at installing, then we'll keep him as an installer. We'll be starting him at $20 an hour, and then within the next month, if he proves himself to be I guess, good installer, you can move up to $25 an hour, and then go to a max of $50 an hour, like down the line, basically. So and since we are hiring him full time as an actual employee, we also have to make sure we do the proper deductions. So EI, CPP, and I think there's another one that's like uh, I forgot what it was. I know there's like three deductions or costs or something like that for it, but yeah. Um, okay. So it was we have about 2 months left in the season. 1 month of like really like good weather, and then the next month will be kind of iffy, but we still got a couple of jobs every so often for new construction mostly. But I want to get the vehicle wrap. And I ordered a bunch of shirts. I mentioned that last time as well. I ordered a bunch of shirts, and I ordered 12, 4 small, 4 medium, 4 large of long sleeve forest green, um, long sleeve shirts, sports, so they're breathable on the actual um, field, as well as I got a dress shirt that's also forest green, and I'll be wearing that to all the sales, client meetings, customer meetings, kind of all the in-person, one-to-one kind of talking things as well. I'll be getting the sun hats that kind of go down the neck as well, and hopefully we can hire a few more people for next season. Though we don't not putting that much pressure on hiring them before this year ends, because it's probably more ideal to hire them the months before the season starts. So like February and March, we'll probably hire them, um, and then like March, yeah, and then like April, May is when we'll like put them to work basically. Um, yeah, but it's looking up, after I got the when I got the text from CC, explaining that we have like oh, yeah, we love to move forward with this project. We can get started right away, but our budget is 23,000. Like, I got really excited. Like, I was driving back from a meeting with Michael. I went to the gas station. I saw the text, and then when I drove off from the gas station, I was really excited. Um, Right now, I'm excited, though I'm kind of, like, mellowing a little bit, because I kinda wanna keep that, kind of a neutral expectation, because I remember when I got really excited about things, I was like, "I'm gonna get this, gonna get this, gonna get this," and then boom, 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 and, it wasn't as easy as that. So, Uh, yeah. Um, and I told Michael about like our vision for the future. And I was like, we want to be a respectable company with integrity, and we really want to show that in our work. And actually, okay, well, I won't show it obviously, but the uh what is it called? The code of conduct for a company. So I got it from obviously the roofing school that I wasted a couple $100 on. Not wasted as in like the material that they provided wasn't valuable. It's just like I bought the subscription for this, like the school, and then I didn't like go through it and like actually use the information. So yeah, but I got the code of conduct on there and applied it to Foray Roofing. And bro, when I was saying all those things, actually I'll read it out. Just um, code of conduct, code of ethics, not code of conduct. Sorry, I'm still in my school mode. I'll just read it out. Like it's fun to read out. So. The Foyer Roofing Code of Conduct outlines expected behaviors for all Foyer Roofing employees. Foyer Roofing will conduct its business fairly, impartially, and in an ethical and proper manner, and in full compliance with all applicable laws and regulations. In conducting its business, integrity must underline all company relationships, including those with customers, suppliers, communities, and among employees. The highest standards of ethical business conduct of business conduct are required of Foyer Roofing employees in performance with their company's responsibilities. Employees will not engage in conduct or activity that may raise questions as to the company's honesty, impartiality, or reputation, or otherwise cause embarrassment to the company. Employees must ensure that: one, they do not engage in any activity that might create conflict of interest for the company or themselves individually. Two, they do not take advantage of their foyer roofing position to seek personal gain through the inappropriate use of foyer roofing or non-public information, or abuse of their position. This includes not engaging in insider trading. Uh, Three, they will follow all restrictions and disclosure of information. This includes the following requirements for protecting SGR information and ensuring that non-FOIA roofing proprietary information is used and disclosed only as authorized by the owner of the information, uh, or as otherwise permitted by law. 4, they observe that fair dealing is the foundation for all transactions and interactions. 5, they will protect all company, customer, and supplier assets and use them only for appropriate company-approved activities. Without exception, they will comply with all applicable laws, rules, and regulations. I think this is 7, 6, 7. They'll promptly report any illegal or unethical conduct to management or other appropriate authorities, EI, ethics, law, security, EEO. I'm not sure what EEO is. Um, 8, I think it is. They will not make any public statement on social media or any other platform that will potential damage or harm for a roofing reputation. Then the other paragraph says every employee has the responsibility to ask questions, seek guidance, and report suspected violations of this code of conduct. Retaliation against employees who come forward to raise genuine concerns will not be tolerated. Just that's just saying that employees do have the right to voice their concerns, and you don't understand how excited I am to have a team and build a community in our you know in our company, because I really do want our employees to feel happy and proud to be a part of Foray Roofing. um my ultimate goal, excuse me, when hiring employees is like, how in like law school and medical school they always talk about getting employed by uh, the big law firms and stuff like that, the big medical firms or hospitals or stuff like that. I want that for roofing to be that for roofing. So when they graduate their roofing school and or maybe get their red seal apprenticeship, stuff like that, they like, oh, I got accepted into Foyer Roofing, and I want them to be excited for that because we are our okay. I switched my goal. So like I remember I watched this video on Instagram, right? And I saw that um it was on the Instagram page Wealth, which is kind of corny, but it's anyways, I got it from there. And this guy was he was talking about like I'll paraphrase kind of what he said, but it's essentially the same. It's like I was failing so much because I was always focused on the money. I was always focused on getting the bag and stuff like that. But the second I switched my mentality to start thinking of I want to be the best in my industry is exactly when I started to grow and exceed in what I do. And then so I was like, huh, I mean, obviously, I want to make Foray Roofing profitable, right? Like respectably profitable. And down the line, if you know my 5-year plan, which I'm pretty sure I mentioned in a different video. Not sure if I mentioned it in my 5-year plan, but I want the profit margin to be 80%. So 20%, 80%, 80% profit ideally. But I mean, obviously, that's quite hard in the roofing industry. But obviously, if you can make it happen, we'll for sure do it. But the goal for the first 3 years is to be the best in the industry, with the best customer service, the best fulfillment, and the best support if anything does happen, to the roof afterwards. That we really do have our customers back. And that's kind of I always emphasize that whenever like I to a possible customer, or I've only done it like a little bit recently, that we really do want to support our customers, and that we will fulfill on any issues that happen afterwards, because that's actually a big issue in our industry where a lot of people see, this is my problem, right? I say this in my sales pitch, right? My sales pitch. It's my temporary sales pitch until I figure out how to sell. But I always say, um, we're priced more premium because, or this is essentially what I say, because it's shown and it's been basically proven that when people price this low and some people give the same warranty as us or even a longer warranty from 15 to 20 years. I've even seen 25 years at a way cheaper price than what we provide, and that just isn't reasonable as a business practice to actually be able to properly support you if something does happen afterwards. So I was like it's one of our reasons why we do price a little bit more expensive is that we are actually able to support you. Like it makes sense, and that we do truly want to support the people. If something does happen, we want to make sure that they feel safe and secure, and that they know that we actually will back us. And which is partly why the providing a warranty is within our contract. It's actually like actually in our contract. Um, okay, I don't have much time left. Short recap: going to the night market with uh, Yen, Guava, Toph, Janelle. Damn, it's 6 people. Who else is going? Maybe Tara. Someone else. Apparently, 6 people are going, but I'm at least gonna drive them there. We got VIP parking spots, or well, I got a VIP parking spot because I'm the only one driving, but um, because obviously Sheldon's manager there. I asked if we could go there for free, but we couldn't because uh, the owner is the only person that's allowed to like let people in and go through because he goes to security. He's like, you let these people go, and then but I'm pretty sure Sheldon asked, but his boss is pretty strict and stuff like that. But um, yeah, so we're gonna get the VIP, but we do get the Zoom passes for 50% off. And my hair. Yeah, but going to night market. I'm at least gonna drive them there. I'm not sure if I'm gonna stay, um, like with them. I might like go back home after I drop them off, but I decided to decide when I get there. So I guess we'll see. Um, Also, I told CC that I'd give her the price by tonight, in which I already came up with the price. I just want to confirm with my dad before I let it go because I'm so confident this is such a good decision and like price point that it just works for like both ways. But obviously, I gotta respect my dad still, and until I establish more of a solid foundation of understanding with my dad, I still want to go through like a communication level with him. So I don't want to make the decisions independently, but soon enough. Yeah, so that was my little rant. I actually really enjoyed that. I'm excited. Again, I'm really excited. I'm just trying to mellow myself down because professional, relax, expect the reasonable, expect the reasonable, outstanding. Quote by Corey. Yeah. Um, I can't wait till next year. I can't wait till we get our vehicle wrap. I can't wait until we get our shirts. I can't wait until we get our hats, until we get our apparel and branding and stuff like that. I can't wait till. Oh, I'm tired. Anyways, I think I'm gonna get ready to drive everyone to that night market because Janelle's friends are also performing, which is actually pretty cool. I think they're in grade 12 now. I think one of them might be in grade 11, but performing at the night market. Holy heck, it's impressive. But yeah, I'm a double check if there's anything else I need to do. Or actually, well, I need to leave at 5:30. But either way, I just double check anything I have to do, make sure that it's done, and then afterwards get ready. And yeah. But actually, I really enjoyed this talk to myself and my future self because I know I'm gonna want to look at this and you know I want to get a new printer. This printer has done me well, but I need more fine and accurate or high resolution printer, as well as more reliable and one that lasts longer. So, um, ironically, even though I like every time I hear an ad, I'm like, like they're just trying to sell me, bro. But I hear this ad on the radio. It's the Canon Megatank, and I think I want to look into that and see if I can get that because I need a printer that can print legal paper as well. So yeah, uh, I kind of want to all in one the scan copy, um, maybe fax, but also just inkjet Megatank. I want to get as well. I want to get a office phone here. That's one of my dreams to have an office phone, and which we'll probably get the next year, starting when the season starts, because it's probably going to be a waste if we get it now, and it's a monthly fee as well. And also, if, like, we have to get the actual physical phone, which isn't that expensive, but it's probably better to get it when when the season is about to start, so it actually be useful. And yeah, but it's exciting to know that we will be completely safe during this winter time and the off season until next year, and then the next year, you don't even understand how much money we're gonna make. I project the reasonable outstanding to be um 500,000 next year, in uh, gross margin, and then from that, that's probably going to be 200,000, around 2,000, 150, 200,000. I'm expecting to be left over. And also, this is a very bold claim to say that we're going to go to 500,000 from 100. I think we're doing 100, 180 in gross prop or gross margin this year, just around give or take 150 to 180. But the next year, like they're just claiming that is um, because I remember I used to think about that. I used to be like, okay, I want to get this, but I used to be so unconfident and like be like, how the fuck am I even gonna do that? But if we could do 180, right, without all these systems and branding and presentation, sales and stuff like that, then imagine if we what we'll do when we do have that, right? Yeah. So it's a pretty bold claim to go from, you know, like more than doubling what we did this year. But I'm very confident I'll make sure that happens. I'll hire all the employees that we need. We mainly just need the field employees. We just need like some pretty good field workers to get the job done fast. Um, yeah. Anyways, yeah. Okay. I'll end it now, but it is Sunday. No, it is Friday, September 9th, 2022 at 4:56 p.m. And I'll see ya in the next one. I don't know when that'll be, but probably sometime soon.